So
Yeah. And do
now it
it
got to the
sober.
point where, yeah, now it got to the point where I was like, okay, now I'm just going to drink. I'm going to pretend that I'm at work. So what I would do, and this is so sad and depressing, and I hate talking about this part, but it is true. And someone out there listening and watching, they're going to be like, oh my God, like I've done that, or I've done something similar. So I would get the bottle. I would have it all set up for the week. They would already be pre-planned out in my hiding spots, either in my apartment or in my car. Usually in my car because that's mobile and I can get around with that. So I would
And
just
and
have, I would,
you have to pretend, keep up the pretense that you're going to
yeah,
work, kind of thing.
yeah. But
Yeah,
I
I get
wasn't
that.
bringing any money home, so she was suspicious. Like,
No. Yeah.
how come, where's the half of your rent this month? And I'd be like, oh, I couldn't get any rides or whatever. It's like, but this is what I was doing. So I would get up, I would leave before she left for work, just to like prove to her that like, look at me, I'm such like I'm outgoing. I'm putting my my hard work into in showing you. And
Yeah.
I would get up, leave for her, and then I would go into my car, say goodbye away from the window, and then I would just drive down, get out of her view, pull into a side street, and sit for like 6 hours and just drink, and to the point where I would pass out, and then I would get in the back seat and take a nap and drink. I knew I couldn't. I knew that driving and going anywhere would that'd be scary because then I have all this alcohol in my system. Then I got to drive, and I don't want, I already had that one DUI from college. I'm not gonna, and I don't want to put anyone else in harm's way. So I'm just gonna go to that side street, which is like 50 feet away, 50 yards away, or whatever from the place, from our apartment. Do all that, and then what I would do is I would take a nap just long enough to know that she would for her to text me, I'm home. Where are you? Oh, I'm just getting back from a ride, and then I would take literally not do anything all day, be on that side street drinking, and I would drive my car right back to the parking spot that I was in 50 feet from 9 hours ago.
Well, I did exactly the same thing. I was so many jobs that I kind of some that well, I started by not going in and then going and doing that, but then it became like my full time bag. Do you know what I mean? I would just get up, go out in the car before her and the kids, and drive around the corner. Sometimes I drive a bit further because I knew these car parks that like no one went to, and But I remember one time I was sat in this car park, and I think I'd woken up from having a nap like yourself, and there was a police van over the other side of the car park, and I'm like, oh shit, and then I'm like, well, I'm not actually driving the car. And then eventually the van went. They didn't know. They thought, like, I think there were some lorry drivers, truck drivers that would come and park up and sleep, before their next shift and all that kind of stuff. But I was doing exactly the same as you. And it's just
Yeah,
sad because, like, I wasn't doing anything in the car. I wasn't being creative. I wasn't, you know, writing songs or writing my book or doing I was just literally sitting there,
yeah.
turn maybe the car on for a bit to listen to the radio or charge my phone and then turn it off so I didn't flatten the battery of the car. But it's just sad,
I
isn't it?
remember like I would spend. This is gonna sound like, oh my, like what? But I would just get to a point. I would put on like a music or song that reminded me of who I used to be, a
Mm.
memory, and I would just sit there and weep. I would cry, man. I would just like put my head on the steering wheel, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, what is this? I can't believe I'm at this place right now. I'm a college educated person. I've been a teacher for, at that point, 12 years straight. Where is the disconnect? Where is my identity right now? What is my purpose in life? Besides my wife, there really wasn't. I had nothing else that was going on that was good, that I felt fulfilled, or just increased my self worth or my lack of insecurity. Like there was none of that anymore. And then I started drinking. Yeah.
The sad thing is, well, you're in the US and I'm over here. Well, I was in the UK at the time. It's like how many people are doing that today, right as we speak, that are
Yes.
like got a lovely wife or husband at home with kids, and then they're going out lying and saying that they're going to work when they're just going around the corner or a little bit down the street, hiding in their car or wherever else and just drinking. And it's like, just get home and explain to your loved ones what the fuck is going on, and
Yeah. But
you'll be okay.
I know you'll be fine. Like you'll be fine. You'll be in a way better position if you just do that. Like you just do
Just
the
do
thing that
that.
deep down you just gotta ask for help, man. Like
Yeah.
it's so I don't understand why humans are so reluctant to just ask for freaking help, man. That's all you gotta do. If you're struggling in anything, no one's gonna be like, don't ask me for help. Like no one's gonna say that, especially when it's like a mental health or an addiction to something, right? Because everyone can relate to that somewhere or another.